Hi guys! So I'm back with one more of the very fiddly bracelets from Cap5898 on Instagram. I love this designer because her bracelets are very fresh, they're different. The looping is very specific and very unusual, and that makes the looming very funny. So, this bracelet is called the Miracle Garden. It was designed in red and green, eventually in brown, on Instagram, and I just remade this bracelet following the flipagram of the author on YouTube using two shades of red, it's pink and red, in silk, and two shades of green, it's silk green, and then the metallic green from the spring collection, I believe. So, let me make a little drawing for you first. This bracelet starts with 6 loops. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the first line we need to pull one band under the 2 and reattach both of them, and do the same on the other side. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 loops. In the second line we need to cross 2 bands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need to cross, we need to pull this one over this, so we will make a little cross over here and also pull this one over this one. So we will have still 10, but these and these will be crossed. So we have 10, and now the line number 3 is the fiddler one. So in this line we need to pull one band under the middle 4, which would be easy, but we at the same time need to unloop this band and this band under the hook, and we need to reattach the 2 in the center. Of course, we need to take care that these 2 bands over here, which are this and this, do not switch places, and all these needs to be done in one looping step. Here on the diagram it might look quite complicated, but then when you see it in real you will understand what I mean. This is just to show you in these symbols what is going to happen in the line number 3. Then the line number 4, we will end up with 1, 2, 3 and 4 on one side and the 4 on the other side, and here we need to cross the bands again, so we will cross these 2 and these 2. So in the line number 5 we still have 4 and 4, but these 2 and these 2 will be crossed. 4 and 4. Now in this line we need to pull one band under the middle 4 and pick up the 2 in the center, this one and this one. This is easy. In 6 loop we are going to work just with 1/2 of the braid, and here we have 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will pull one band under the 4 and reclaim those that are going to be sticking out, which will be this one and this one. So we will end up with 4 again, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and here we are going to pull a band under the 3 and reclaim the first one and the third one. So we will end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which is the line number 2. We have 5 plus 5, so the sequence will repeat from here till here. Okay, this is quite complicated in the symbols, but now I'm going to show you how it looks in real. So I will move this diagram to the side. I will put the bracelet here so that you can have a look at it for reference. And let's get started. So for this bracelet we need 2 shades of green. I'm going to use these 2, and we need 2 shades of some other color. I will be using pink and burgundy. I make a cup end of the darker green, then I pull the lighter green through, I reattach the half of the cup end and pull the pink one through the first 2, then reattach the outer 2 like this. Now I make the same on the other side, this and this. So I have 6 on my hook, and I need to pull 1 and 1 under the outer 2 loops, reattaching both of them. So I will take my burgundy one, I will pull it under the 2, reattach both of them as well as the burgundy one. It's very loose at this stage, but don't worry, it will change. You just need to push it carefully to the other side and do the same over here too. Like so. So we have 5 and 5 loops on the hook. Here is the center. And now we need to cross the band number 2 and 3 from the center. So it means we will take this burgundy one over here, as well as on the other side over the green one, like this. Like this. And now it's quite fiddly, but be patient, because here in the third we need to pull a band through the middle 4, which means under these middle green, pink, pink and green between my nails, you see, and these burgundy ones that are sticking out right now, we need to unloop and bring them under the hook. So how we are going to do that? I will take my darker green one, because that is the band I'm going to pull through the middle, and to do that I will just unloop these 2 bands over here and leave them as they are, like this. And now I need to bring this burgundy one under the hook, which means I need to unloop it. I will just unloop it carefully. Just take care that this, you don't lose the other side of it. You may pull it a little bit. So when this is done, you need to pull this darker green one through these middle 4. So you just put it on your hook, pull it carefully under these 4. But now you need to bring this burgundy one under the hook, just like we did over here. So to do so, we need to just take this green one, unloop it, unloop the burgundy one too, and rehook the green one back. Then we just reattach the 2 in the center, here, the 2 in the center. We of course reattach the green one, and we reattach the 2 that we just unlooped in the beginning. So we have done the line number 3. I will show you one more time, don't worry. Now we are working on the line number 4. We have 4 and 4, and we need to cross these 2. So again, we bring the pink over the green like this, and pink over the green like this. And now in the very next step we just need to pull the light green through the 4 and pick up the 2 in the center. So I take my lighter green, I will pull it through the 4 in the center. I will reclaim the 2 in the middle like this, and I will just reattach the 2 in the end plus the light green and move these bands. So this lighter green really goes just for the 4 in the middle, picking up the 2. And now we are going to work with one side. We will pull one band through these 4, and this is going to be my pink one. I will take it and pull it through the 4, and I will pick up those 2 that are sticking out, which is light green and the burgundy one, and close it off. And then I take the burgundy one, pull under the 3, and pick up the green one, skip the burgundy and pick up the pink one and close it off. So I picked up the 1st and the 3rd. So I have ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on my hook. And now I'm going to the other side and do the same over here. I have done the line number 5, and here I'm going to work with this half of the braid only. I will take the pink one, pull it under the 4, picking up those that are sticking out, which is the green and the burgundy one, then close it off. And then I take the burgundy one, pull it under the 3, and pick up the 1st and the 3rd. So I pick up the 1st and the 3rd, and I close it off. So I have ended up with 10 on my hook, and I am going to repeat the sequence from the line number 2. So let's do it once again together to focus on line 3 to show you once again how to do that. So first I need to do this crossing. I need to cross the 2nd over the 3rd, which is the burgundy over the light green on this side, and the same on the other side, like this. And now I have 4 in the center, and I'm going to pull darker green through these 4 in the center. To do so, I need to just, if you just leave it, these burgundy bands will straighten up like this, but it really doesn't matter. You know the principle that they should be crossed, but we will do that during the process. So first we unloop these 2, and we need to bring this burgundy one onto the hook. So I'll do that. Maybe pull this one a little bit to fix it so that it doesn't fall out. And now I cross this, and there are those 4. I'm going to pull the darker green through. So I put the band on my hook, I pinch it well, like this, and pull it under the 4. When I have it, I can just release it. No, it's not necessary to do it by force. Just move the bands to the correct position, and now we need to bring this burgundy one beneath the hook, because now it is on the hook, we need to bring it down, like here on the other side. So to do so, you take this green one between your fingers, unloop it, and unloop the burgundy one too, so that you only have 2 loops on your hook left here, and rehook the green back on your hook, so you have 3. Now, maybe take this one between your fingers again, because you need to fix it. You reclaim the 2 in the center, you reclaim the other side of the green, and now you just close it up with those 2 you just unlooped in the beginning of this line, like this. So we have done these little loops, tricky loops, and we can continue with the line number 4. We have 4 and 4 on the hook, and now we need to bring these pink ones over the green. Make a cross like this, and on the other side too. Oops. Like this. So we have green in the center, pink bands on the sides of the center, and we are going to pull the lighter green through these 4, picking up the 2 in the center. So I take 1 light green, I pull it through all 6 bands, be careful in the center. Now I'm going to reattach the 2 darker greens, and then just rehook the 2 in the beginning and move them to the side, so that the light green really goes just through the center as designed over here in line number 5. And now we are going to put pink and burgundy on both sides in the steps 6 and 7. So in the step number 6 we pull the pink one or the peach first one through 4 like this, and reattach those that are sticking out, which is the light green and the burgundy, then close it off, and then take another burgundy, pull through 3, and reattach the first and the third. So I reattach the first, skip the second, and reattach the third, and close it off. And one side is done. And now on the other side, this is 1/2 I'm going to work with. I take my peach frost, pull it through, and pick up the second and the fourth. Those start sticking out. And now I take another burgundy and pull just through 3 and pick up the first and the third out of these 3 like this, and then close it off. So I have ended up with 10 loops on the hook again, which is exactly the line number 2. So I just continue crossing then this fiddly thing over here, then crossing and pulling over, adding bands to the sides. Actually, it's quite easy as soon as you understand the process of this. It took me quite a long time until I understood from the flipagram, but then when I understood that it is always just crossing and pulling through, crossing and pulling through, plus adding loops on the side, and again crossing, pulling through, crossing, pulling through. The only thing is that this is really fiddly, but it is not impossible. So, this is the end of the tutorial. I hope my little video will help you to overcome the difficulties with the line number 3, and you will come up with this beautiful bracelet in the end. Please don't forget to tag the author, the designer of this bracelet, Cab5898, as well as me, to your renditions. And of course, don't forget please to hashtag the name of this bracelet, which is Miracle Garden Bracelet, as well as the designer, to your posts on Instagram. Thank you very much for watching.